Hello students, let's do ratio and proportion exercise 7a. Exercise 7a is on page number 96. Question 7. The ratio between two quantities is 3:4. If the first quantity is 810 rupees, find the second. Okay, so let's begin by saying the ratio between the two quantities given to us is 3:4. Now we have to find the sum of this 3:4. To find the sum, we say 3 plus 4, which is equal to 7. So we've got the sum of the ratio and we need the total. So we're going to say let the total be x. Now why do we need the total? Now let me tell you. The first quantity given to us is rupees 810, isn't it? Now here 3 is the first number in the ratio. So that will be for the first quantity. Okay, so we're going to take 3 divided by the total or the sum of the ratio divided by 7. Now into x, that is the total of the two quantities. Okay, so here we have 810 rupees. When we find the second quantity also, together it will come up to the total, which is x. And we don't know that total, but we know what the first quantity is. So with the help of the first quantity, we can find the total. And with the help of the total, we can find the second quantity. That's why we need the total. So this is how we do. 3 is the first quantity in the ratio by the sum of the ratio into the total, which is already given to us as 810 rupees. So now we have to find the value of only x. So this is like a linear equation. We are only going to find the value of x. So we don't need 3 by 7 on the left hand side. We're going to move it to the right. So 810 rupees will remain as it is. 3 by 7, we don't need it here because we're finding the value of x. So we're going to move it to the right hand side. And as you can see here, it is multiplication. So when it goes to the right hand side, it becomes division. Division by 3 by 7. So now let's find the value of x. X is equal to 810. Division changes to multiplication. 3 by 7 becomes 7 by 3. And here we can give this the denominator 1. Now can we cancel 3 and 810? Is 810 divisible by 3? Let's do the test of divisibility. What is the test of divisibility by 3? Adding up all the digits. So 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 0 is 9, and 9 is there in the tables of 3. That means 810 is divisible by 3. So since it's a big number, we can actually do the division and get the other number. 3 into what we need to find out. So 3 2s are 6 minus 2, bring down 1, 3 7s are 21, 0 and then 0 here, 270. So that means I can cancel 3 and 810, 270. 3 ones are 3. 3 into 270 is 810. Now let's multiply the numerators. 270 into 7. 270 into 7. 7 zeros are 0. 7 sevens are 49. Carry 4. 7 twos are 14. Plus 4 is 18. So we have found the value of x. X is equal to rupees 1890. So this is the total. The total is x, we said. So we found the total to be 1890. Now with this we can find the second quantity. So now let's find the second quantity. Now there are two ways of finding this. To find the second quantity, one, we can do this. The total is given to us already. Total is rupees 1890. And we know the first quantity, which is rupees 810. Now if we take the total and subtract the first quantity from it, we will get the second quantity. That is one way of doing it. So let's do this way and I'll show you the other way also. So here let's take rupees 1890 and minus 810 from it. So let's do that subtraction. 1890 minus 810. 0. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0 and 1. So we have got our second quantity. Our second quantity is 1080. So this is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is like how we found the first quantity. So let's do that way also. So here the ratio between the two quantities are given to us. We found the sum of the ratio to be 7. Now to find the second quantity, we have to take the second number in the ratio, that is 4. So take 4 divided by the sum of the ratios, which is 7, and multiply the total quantity, which is 1890. 1890. Now the denominator here is 1. Okay. Now can we cancel 7 and 1890? For that, let's divide 1890 by 7 and see if the remainder is 0. 7 2s are 14. Minus 8 minus 4 is 4. Bring down 9. That's 49. 7 sevens are 49. Minus, and then we have the 0 here. And when we minus it, we get 0. That means 1890 is divisible by 7. So let's cancel. 7 ones are 7 and 7 into 270 is 1890. Now let's multiply the two numerators. 270 into 4. 4 zeros are 0, 4 sevens are 28, carry 2, 4 twos are 8, 9, 10. 1080. So we have got our second quantity to be rupees 1080. Now as you can see, the answer is the same here and here. So this is one way of finding the second quantity. You can take the total and minus the first quantity from it. You will get the second quantity. Or you can do it like how we did for the first quantity. So whichever way you do, the answer is going to be the same. So you can do the way that is easier for you. Question 8. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:7. Their difference is 10. That is, when you minus the two numbers, the difference will be 10. We have to find the two numbers. So the ratio between the two numbers given to us is 5:7. Now let the two numbers be 5x and 7x. Okay, so let the two numbers be 5x and 7x, and the difference between the two numbers is given to us as 10. The difference is given as 10. So let's minus this and see. That is 7x minus 5x. The difference, isn't it? And we said these are the two numbers, is 10. 7x is bigger, that's why I put it first. Now let's minus 7x minus 5x. 7x minus 5x will be 2x. 2x is equal to 10. That means we can find the value of x now, isn't it? Now again, this is a linear equation. So here 2x means 2 into x is 10, and we need to find the value of x. So we're going to take 2 from the left hand side. We're going to take it to the right hand side. Because it's multiplication, when you take it there, it becomes division. It comes here. Now cancel. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. So x is equal to 5 by 1, or x is equal to 5. So let's write that clearly here. X is equal to 5. So we found the value of x. Now with this, we can find the two numbers 5x and 7x. Now the first number we said is 5x, isn't it? 5x, and we found the value of x. X is equal to 5. So the 5x means 5 into x, which is 5 into 5. 5 fives are 25. So we found the first number. Our first number is 25. Now let's find the second number. The second number is 7x. That is 7 into x, which is 7 into, substitute for x, x is 5, 7 fives are 35. So we found our second number. Our second number is 35. Our first number is 25 and our second number is 35. Question 9. Two numbers are in the ratio 10:11. Their sum is 168. We have to find the two numbers. So the ratio between the two numbers given to us is 10:11. Let the numbers be 10x and 11x. So 10x is one number, the second number is 11x. And what else have we been given? We've been given the sum of the two numbers. That means 10x plus 11x is equal to 168. Now 10 plus 11, let's add up the numbers. 10 plus 11 is 21. 21x is equal to 168. So now to find the value of x, remember now this is a linear equation. So we have 128 on the right hand side. Now here I'm going to move this 21. This is 21 into x. I'm going to move it to the right hand side. So multiplication now becomes division and we have 21 here. So x is equal to 168 divided by 21. Now let's do that division and see. 168 divided by 21. Now 1 is smaller, so we take 16. 16 is also smaller. We have to take 168. Now let's multiply 21 into 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So we've got 168. So 21 into 8 is 168. We've got the remainder 0. So this is equal to 8. That means we have found the value of x. X is equal to 8. Now we have to find the two numbers. Remember we said let the numbers be 10x and 11x. Now we are going to find with the help of x, which is 8. So the first number is 10x, which is 10 into x. And 10 into x means 10 into, what is the value of x we found out? 8. So 10 into 8 is 80. So we have found the first number. The first number is 80. Now the second number is 11x. We said let this be 11x. That means 11 into x. So again here also we write 11 into x is 8. 11 8s are 88. So this is our second number. Question 10. A line is divided into two parts in the ratio 2.5:1.3. If the smaller one is 35.1 centimeters, find the length of the line. So what is given to us? The ratio between two parts of a line is given to us. So we've written that down. Then let the two parts be, take the first number to be the first part with x, 2.5x, and the second part be 1.3x. So we have this. We've also been told that the smaller part is 35.1 centimeter. It's given to us in the question. And here, among these two numbers, which is a smaller one? This, isn't it? 1.3 is smaller. That means 1.3x is equal to 35.1 centimeter. So let's write that. So 1.3x is equal to 35.1 centimeters. So now to find the value of x, okay, what do? We write 35.1 centimeters and we are going to move this 1.3 from here to the right hand side. And here on the left hand side it's multiplication, isn't it? When it comes to the right hand side, it becomes division. So that is divided by 1.3. Now here what do? Here we have two decimal numbers, division, and the divisor is a decimal number. We need to change this to a whole number. So 1.3 has to become 13, and that is possible only if the point moves one step to the right, and for that we have to multiply both by 10. So let's multiply this by 10 and the numerator also by 10. Now the point will move one place to the right. So what are the numbers that we get? 351 divided by 13. So let's do that division. 351 divided by 13. 13 ones are 13, 13 twos are 26, 13 threes are 39, so we can't write that. So here we need to borrow. So 15 minus 6 is 9. So we write 9 here and 1 here. Now 13 into 7. 7 threes are 21, carry 2, 7 ones are 7, 8, 9. So 13 into 7 will give us 91. So when we divide here 351 by 13, our quotient is 27. So now that we have found the value of x, x is equal to 27. So let's write that there. X is equal to 27. Now we can find the length of the bigger part. So the length of the bigger part will be 2.5x. It's given here 2.5x. So we said let the two parts be this and this is the bigger part. So this is 2.5x. So let's write that down. 2.5x, which is 2.5 into x. And we have found the value of x. So let's multiply 2.5 into 27. Now for decimal multiplication, we ignore the point and multiply. So that is 25 into 27. So this is 7 fives are 35, carry 3, 7 twos are 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 0. 2 fives are 10, carry 1, 2 twos are 4 plus 1, 5, plus 5, 7, 6. So we have 675. Let's write that down first, and then let's go back to the question and see the number of decimal places. There is one decimal place. That means our answer also should have one decimal place, so it will come here. So what do we have? 67.5, and since this is length, we write centimeters. So now we have the length of the smaller part and the length of the bigger part. We can find the length of the line. So let's do that. So length of the smaller part is there. Length of the bigger part is also given. To find the length of the line, all we have to do is add up these two. So let's add up 35.1 centimeters and 67.5 centimeters. Let's do that addition. 35.1 and 67.5. 1 plus 5 is 6, put the point. 5 plus 7 is 12, carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. So the length of the line is 102.6 centimeters. So the final answer here is 102.6 centimeters. Question 11. In a class, the ratio of boys to girls is 7:8. What part of the whole class are girls? So this is a simple one. Now this will be boys and this will be girls because that's how it's given. Boys is given first, girls is given first, second. So this is the order. Now ratio of boys to girls is 7:8. Now we have to find the sum of the ratios. 7 plus 8 is 15. Now here the question is, what part of the whole class are girls? So the second part of the ratio, that is 8, is for girls. So the part of the whole class that are girls will be 8 over 15. That's it, because 8 is the second part, which is girls, and 15 is the total number. So 8 by 15, this is the part of the whole class that are girls. So this is our answer. Question 12. The population of a town is 1,80,000, out of which males are 1/3 of the population. Find the number of females. Also, find the ratio of number of females to the whole population. So here we have a few questions to answer. First, we've been given the total population of a town, and then they're telling us how many males are there, the fraction of the males. And they're asking us to find the number of females. That's the first part, find the number of females. Second is find the ratio of the number of females to the whole population. So this is the first question we have to answer, and this is the second question we have to answer. So let's begin. Population of a town is 1,80,000. In that, the population of males is 1/3 of the whole population. That means 1 by 3. So let's write that 1 by 3 of 1,80,000. So now we're going to find this. So 1 by 3 of means 1 by 3 into 1,80,000. So let's find this. So now we have multiplication of fractions. Let's give this a denominator 1. Now we can cancel 3 and 1,80,000. Now 3 ones are 3, 3 sixes are 18. Then we'll add the zeros 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 zeros we have. So this is 60,000. So 1 into 60,000 is 60,000. So this is 60,000. That means the number of males is 60,000. Okay, so the total population is 1,80,000. Out of that, the number of males is 60,000. Now let's find the number of females. So all we have to do is take 1,60,000, 80,000. This is the total population. From this, subtract the number of males. So we will get the number of females. So let's do that. So 1,80,000 minus 60,000. So let's do that. 0. Now 8 minus 6 is 2 and here we have 1. So that is 1,20,000. So we have now the number of females, that is 1,20,000 females. So we have answered the first part of the question. We've been asked to find the number of females. The number of females is 1,20,000. Then we are asked to find the ratio of females to the whole population. So ratio of females to the whole population means, now the females, how many did we get? 1,20,000 to the whole population, that is 1,80,000. So we're going to write this in the form of a fraction. So that is 1,20,000 by 1,80,000. Now here we can cancel. Let's cancel the zeros. So we have cancelled this and we have cancelled this. Now we can cancel 12 and 18 both by 2, by 3 or by 6. Let's use 6. So this is 6 2s are 12 and 6 3s are 18. So the fraction is 2 by 3. If we write that as a ratio, we will get 2 is to 3. So we have found the ratio of females to the whole population and that is 2 is to 3. Question 13. 10 gram of an alloy of metals A and B contains 7.5 gram of metal A and the rest is metal B. Find the ratio between, now two ratios we have to find. The first one is the weights of metals A and B in the alloy. Then the ratio between the weight of metal B and the weight of the alloy. Okay, let's begin with what is given to us. Total weight of an alloy is given as 10 grams to us, 10 gram of an alloy. So total weight is 10 grams. In that, the weight of metal A, remember this alloy is made up of two metals, metals A and B. And we know the weight of metal A and the rest of it is the weight of metal B. So first we need to find the weight of metal B. So to find the weight of metal B, we have to just minus from the total weight. So total weight is 10 grams. From this minus the weight of metal A, which is 7.5 grams. So if we minus this, we will get the weight of metal B. So let's do that. 10 minus 7.5. Now 10 is a whole number, so the point is after the number. Now we have to make them like decimals, remember, and then we have to subtract. Now let's borrow from here. So this is 0, 10, 10 has become 9 and this has become 10. Now let's write the answer. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 7 is 2. Don't forget the point in between and this is 0. So here we have 2.5. So the weight of metal B is 2.5 grams. So now we know the weight of the alloy, we know the weight of metal A, and now we know the weight of metal B. Now we can find the ratio between the weights of metals A and B in the alloy. So what do we have here? We have metal A, that is 7.5 grams, and metal B, which is 2.5 grams. So here what do? We have to first put them as a fraction, 7.5 by 2.5, and since both are decimal numbers, let's make them whole numbers by multiplying it by 10. So when we multiply both by 10, the point will move one place to the right. So here also to the right. So what do we get instead? We get 75 by 25. Now both can be cancelled, 75 and 25. If we divide it and reduce it to the lowest term, both can be divided by 5. We can also divide both by 25. So when you divide by 25, what do we get? 25 into 3 is 75 and 25 ones are 25. So 3 by 1 is a fraction and our ratio is 3 is to 1. So this is the ratio between the weights of metals A and B in the alloy. 3 is to 1. Now we have to find the ratio between the weights of metals B and the weight of the alloy. Weight of metal B is 2.5, weight of the alloy is 10. So let's find that. So weight of metal B we know, weight of the alloy we know. Now we have to find the ratio. So here it will be metal B is 2.5 grams is to weight of the alloy is 10 grams. So let's put this in the form of a fraction. So 2.5 by 10. So here, let's remove the decimal number to make this a whole number. So we have to move the point one place to the right. That means we have to multiply by 10. So multiply this by 10 and this also by 10. So the point moves here. So this becomes 25 and down 10 into 10 becomes 100. 25 by 100. Now we can reduce this by dividing both. You can divide by 5 or by 25. So let's divide both by 25. So now what do we get? 25 into 1 is 25 and 25 into 4 is 100. So our fraction is 1 by 4 and our ratio will be 1:4. So the ratio of the weight of metal B and the weight of the alloy is 1:4. So now we'll stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.